Hey, it's AstroNerdBoy. It's time for roster review, week 35, since I returned to Marvel Strike Force.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, so we are currently at 4.8, almost 4.9 million total collection power. And if we look on my YouTube channel, at last week's roster review video, for week 34, we were at 4.6 million total collection power. So big jump there. The biggest cause for the jump is going to be Black Bolt. Basically, I've been pushing him to the max. Going to get him to well, to the max. Let's take a peek real quick here at the roster, and you'll see here the main reason for this is not only because he's a good character, but I have all these red stars. So when he gets that 7th red star, he's just going to be freaking bloody insane. So I am working on, I'm going to go ahead and take him up to G14. And I will use him in the cosmic nodes for Dark Dimension 3. Ebony Maw is better. I am farming on the side. Since Ebony Maw is Mystic, I am farming on the side that the Mystic stuff, but in the meantime I'm farming this bio stuff that I need. The other big holdup that I'm gonna have for Black Bolt here is and of course it wants to go there, but it's gonna be these pieces. I haven't seen these in forever. There's no place to farm them other than, you know, doing this purchase farming, which I don't want to do. But hey, you could get 10 for $15 and you can purchase it 10 times. That's a deal, yeah. Nah, not so much. So that kind of is a real roadblock there. And yeah, it's gonna take a long time to get him to 14 just because of that bloody roadblock and just the fact that I have not seen a piece in the store in forever. But in the meantime, I do have this one last little piece to get, and then I will take him to tier 4 on the ISO. Yeah, I've got all his things maxed out. I did research this, and pretty much everyone said, yeah, just give him everything, especially with the red stars. You know, it's totally worth it. So I said, well, who am I to argue? And I will say that he definitely is a fun character, mainly because of his passive, you know, what Mobile Gamer calls the burp. When an enemy drops below 25% health, attack that enemy for 200% damage. If the enemy is villain attack that enemy for 400% damage instead. So in Arena, when I go up against an Ultron, of course, he just obliterates Ultron, and then Ultron cannot revive himself. So yeah, that was done expressly for Ultron, just to be a counter to him. But anyway, so that's Black Bolt out of the way. As you see, the slow farm for Loki and Hela continues, as well as Karnak. You'll notice that I got I think it was Mystique out of the saves, because I did take her to 65. I'm going to take Sabretooth and Strife to 65. In fact, let's go ahead and, while we're on the stream, we'll do that now for that. I mean, the gold cost is just stupid insane. And eventually I'm going to go back. We'll take him to at least 71 and, you know, gear 12 minimum. Although he may be a character that goes further because of Dark Dimension 4. But we'll take a peek at that in a bit. So we'll do Strife tomorrow when it's new day. You know, kind of limit my spending. I'll have a decent amount of gold when the orb event drops. But in terms of other characters, the other big thing that I did, I went ahead and I bought a 4th red star for Scream. I thought that was totally worth it. 4 red stars is kind of a minimum anyway that you kind of need. She's been doing good at 3 red stars, don't get me wrong, but that extra red star really helps. And then I went ahead and took her to gear 13 just to try to make her a little bit better. I just noticed that sometimes in raids, she'll get, when I put it on auto, she'll get obliterated, and then unfortunately Antivenom may or may not resurrect her. It just depends on when she gets obliterated. So it's always hard to say, especially when you're doing it in auto, you know what I mean? So, but that's kind of the main changes that I've made. None of the rest of the stuff here, you know, not been a lot of stuff going on down here. It's basically been farming mystic stuff for eventually for Ebony Maw unlock. And, you know, we'll see how far we can take him, because I definitely want to get him into Dark Dimension 4. So it's going to Blitz. And let's check out the old save squads. And again, you know, nothing here. Now, this is a team that, when I unlock Ebony Maw, will immediately start getting a priority to be worked on. And then I can do the last 3 nodes of, I mean, obviously we'll take her out and him out, and Ebony Maw will be in here, and Thanos will be in here, and then we'll start working on this team to, because the actual Black Order members, Thanos does not have the Black Order tag, just the underlings do. But we'll take the 4 Black Order underlings, and we'll go into Doom. The last 3 chapters of Doom 2, the last 3 nodes of Doom 2, I should say. So that's what the plan is for that. But otherwise, don't remember if I talked about this or not. This was just another rubbish team I kind of put together. I decided that, you know, he's just, you know, he's a really good character. May as well try to get a little bit of use for him out of the early blitzes. We did. This team did succeed in the recent Wakanda event at their 5-star / 6-star level. I think he's the only one at 6. Well, him and Shuri. And they did fine, no problem. So I now have tier 5 3-starred in the Wakanda event, and I just need to, at some point, you know, get them to 6 stars. I am actively farming him out of his store, but the other 2, no. Okay, obviously I'm not touching these guys, although eventually I do need to get him to 7 stars to get Phoenix to 7 stars. Yeah, not working on this rubbish team. Haven't worked on Supernatural AIM. This team has been going up just because, as you saw, I've been, you know, pushing them up to 65, so they'll get a little bit more power. It's a really good team. I really like it. It's definitely an auto win team in Blitz, you know, unlike this one, which annoys me on both ends, both offensively and defensively. No changes here. What I've been working on in the start tick is bio, so, and that's, you know, symbiotes and Black Bolt. So bio characters have been getting bumped, obviously. That's the only thing I've worked on for the whole week is bio. But yeah, that surpasses Phoenix now. And, you know, I need to, you know, at some point in time get all the X-Men characters at gear 12 that aren't there, and same thing for the Inhumans. Obviously, you know, not going to do, probably not going to ever do any more work on these guys unless I just get some sort of windfall that can take them to gear 13 or something, you know. But otherwise, I just, nah, you know. As a team, you know, it's great early on. In blitzes, I'm finding that it can be kind of hit or miss. It just depends on what I'm up against, which is kind of a disappointment. Okay, yeah, obviously no work on Asgardians. Still trying to get them to 7 stars. My goodness. And then this rubbish team, which once Thanos is out of here, I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do, you know, because I honestly don't know. It's a rubbish team. Sometimes it does fine, but it's amazing how often it'll get a beating. Of course, it doesn't help. Captain Marvel only having 3 red stars is just not helpful at all. If she had more red stars, she'd be, you know, way more of a threat. So, but I'm just loath to put red stars into her, even though she's not a bad character at all. Just loath to put currency to get her from 3 red stars to 4 red stars when, like, for example, when I had an opportunity to Scream, you know, that was a no-brainer, so that at least my whole symbiote team would be all 4 red stars at minimum, with symbiote Spider-Man being the lucky one at 5. So, but that's about it. I think these were save teams for other things. I'll probably end up cleaning that up at some point in time. So where are we at in Dark Dimension 3? Well, we have made it all the way to Node 6. The interesting thing is that in Node 5, if I can find it, there we go. It's kind of the first attack was about this too, about 2 million. And you see it kind of goes up, and then it was about the same. And then for some reason, I just had insanely good RNG, and you know, was able to just obliterate it at that point. So that was actually kind of fun. But this node has been not so fun. You know, way less. Then I had a jump up, and then whoop, back down. So, but we'll see what happens. I've already done my fight for today, but we'll see what happens when I do this again tomorrow. But it'll probably take a few days to get through, and then we're on to this. I don't remember if it's this one or this one that's considered to be the nightmare in global. Probably this one, but this one does have Phoenix, so this one could be it too. So who knows? I don't know how they're going to treat Phoenix. I mean, if she goes to Dark Phoenix, in theory she should kill herself. She should not be alive on the next day. If that's the case, then you know maybe this won't be quite as bad. You just have to tank her special and or her ultimate, but then you know she should be gone. She should be a one-time use thing if you can get rid of her. But we'll find. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We will cross that bridge when we get there. So, but anyway, that will do it for roster review. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that we need to discuss in the roster. But anyway, hope you liked the video. If you do, give me a like and a subscribe. And thanks for all the new subs on YouTube of late. I really appreciate it. Also, there's my anime and manga blog, if I can find it, at anime.astronerdboy.com. Sorry about that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll have an orb opening video later. Have a good one.